As the March for Life draws near, one of the groups at the forefront of the movement is the Bridge to Life. Headquartered in Queens, the Bridge to Life is dedicated to helping people have the resources to choose life. Mary Grace Donohoe is the daughter of the president of Bridge's board of directors. She's in Massachusetts attending college. Mary Grace, thank you so much for joining me. The theme of women's empowerment among millennials, is this just a trendy catchphrase now, or has your generation embraced its significance?
I definitely think that this occasionally becomes a catchphrase when really large organizations or corporations use it to advance their agendas without really listening to women. However, that doesn't always happen, and definitely on a more personal level. I believe that women in my age group are really coming to embrace their own empowerment, particularly by empowering the women around them, and I find that really fantastic.
You know what, Mary Grace, it's difficult enough to take a stand in today's society about hot button issues without opening yourself up to criticism and sometimes harsh judgment. What empowers you to speak so confidently and fearlessly about pro-life issues?
I have to be frank here and say that the traditional and political pro-life label wouldn't actually apply to me, because I'm pro-life along with the staff of Bridge in Queens, because we work tirelessly towards a world where abortion is no longer necessary, and not because of some unrealistic spiritual shift, but because we want to create a world where young women have the resources and the support to feel empowered enough to bring a child into this world. And this requires me often to be very holistically pro-life. So when I say pro-life, I mean that I'm voting for and building a world where we have affordable housing, where we have health care, where everyone has access to higher education regardless of their race and gender and socioeconomic status, and a world where refugees and immigrants are welcomed into our country with open arms, because I value those lives equally to the lives of the mothers and children that I work with at Bridge.
Mary Grace, what has been your greatest challenge, and what is the greatest challenge among young women just trying to live their truth and change hearts?
I actually find that the obstacles I face are not predominantly with people in my generation, particularly at the Bridge, because we're the non-traditional pro-life generation, because we value life that's Syrian and Mexican and low income and transgender. And the challenge that I face most particularly is from very traditional pro-lifers who are pro-life to the extent that it affects their tax dollars. And this I find extremely hypocritical, because I'm ready for my tax dollars to go towards healthcare and education for low-income Americans, and I'm prepared to pay for free college tuition to ensure that the children that I work with have the same opportunities that I've been so fortunate to have.
One word of encouragement to any woman just wanting to stand by her convictions.
I would say break the mold of society that tells you that your voice is less valuable, because there's nothing society needs more than women who are educated, who know how to speak their minds.
All right, Mary Grace Donohoe, thank you so much. It's been great talking to you. Finally
Thank you so much
tonight, of course, finally tonight, every